So Christmas is over for all the Reading players, all the Reading staff, and business in hand already. I mean, lots of work to be done in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, like Christmas is over in terms of priority, I suppose. You know, it's a wonderful time of year for families and friends, but you know, football people were working over the Christmas period, and you know, it's just slightly different from everyone else's, and our priorities have to be elsewhere.
Birmingham this Saturday, 12:45 kick-off. Does that change preparation in any way at all, the fact that the kick-off's been brought forward a bit?
No, I really enjoy the early kick-offs. I think it goes back to when you were a kid at school. You know, I think it's comfortable for all players. You don't have to muck around with pre-match meals. You just have a normal breakfast and then you're raring to go.
We're all getting super hyped about it. I guess for you guys it's just another game. It's not going to be season determining, is it?
No, I don't think it's a make or break for either club, but it will go an awful long way, I think, psychologically, in terms of the second half of the season. The first game of the second half, coming into those two Christmas games, it would be nice, you know, to get a good result, a good performance, good result. But two very determined teams, two teams who are very much on the trail of the leaders of the Championship Wolves, both very much aware of the implications of a win, a defeat.
You wouldn't rule out both sides going up though, would you, Reading and Birmingham?
No, you know, I think I haven't actually looked at this, but I'm sure if you looked at the table and saw the position of Hull in last year's table at this time, I'm sure they'd be right in the pack, right in the thick of things. So I think that's great incentive and motivation for all the teams. I think every team knows that if they have a good run of games, an extended run of 12-15 games, and I would say all the top half of the division are capable of doing that. If you have an extended run, then you're putting yourself in a great position for promotion.
What's the team use? Everybody fit and ready to go? Got all your options you want?
Yeah, we're all okay. Like I suppose every organisation at this year, we've got loads of sniffles and you know, coughs and colds, but it shouldn't affect any of the players being available for the Christmas period.
Lots of midfield options being used at the moment. Have you got it in your head where you'll go with your midfield this Saturday?
Yeah, no, I know now. It doesn't mean that I believe that's going to be the strongest midfield and the one anchored for the rest of the season. I think it's up for grabs. I'm waiting for strong performances, meaningful, influential performances, which are going to give us the best chance of getting more wins than losses.
And one other thing, the news about Emma Faye came through this week that he's gone permanently. Sorry to see him go. What was your emotions on that?
Well, I don't think he has gone permanently. You know, I still think he's got games to play before they can make that move concrete. So, you know, I think that's not correct, what I've read in the papers. But you know, you just have to accept sometimes that you know you make signings and some work, some don't. I don't think it worked for us. I don't think it worked for him. You know, and with all due respect, the option of playing in Nice or Reading, I think he might be on the right horse.
James Henry, I guess, is starting Saturday.
More than likely, yeah. More than likely.
Is that on the basis of what happened when he came on as a substitute against Norwich?
Well, it's a square peg for a square hole. That's the most obvious thing. I can move midfield players out there. Jimmy being not there is a loss for us. You know, Jimmy is, or James rather, is the one who, by right, should play and get the opportunity to play. But again, you have to just weigh up certain things, and you know, I don't think we had a great deal of balance to our play against Norwich, and I think against Birmingham we have to play the full width of the park. So more than likely James will play, but you know, have another little chew on it overnight.
Maciejowski or Harper then looks like one of those might have to.
Well, Bryn's played
to the bench.
Yeah, but you know, Bryn's played wide right as well, so he's an option I'm thinking of. I think all the players are aware, certainly after last week's game, that you know, it's great to be a starting player, but it is very much a 16-man game now, and you know, that's been hard for me on occasion, because I always like to give the starting 11 the best chance to play. But I think you know, in the circumstances, it's chopping and changing.